All right, everybody. So let's talk about benefit selling and using great word choices when you're selling so that you get the best results. Because I want to think, and then some of you are maybe even too young for this, but if you can, think back to the year 2001. Okay. In 2001, a new piece of technology came out, the iPod. Remember iPods? Now, when an iPod came out, were you so excited to get a thing that held 16 gigabytes of MP3s? No, right? Because nobody knows what that means. Like, what does that even mean? But I bet you were excited to get a thing that allowed you to hold 1,000 songs in your pocket. Does that sound exciting? Certainly then, that sounded amazing, right? Walk around, have 1,000 songs in my pocket, no more Walkman, no more skipping CD when you hit a bump in the car or when you were running or whatever, right? That's the difference between benefit selling and descriptive selling, right? Descriptive selling is just saying what it is, right? So what an iPod is 16 gigabytes of MP3s. But what it does is hold 1,000 songs in your pocket. So, you know that what this is silver. What this is gold. People have eyes. They can see that. So they don't need to hear this is silver, this is gold. We need to tell people what it does and what it will do for them. Okay, does that make sense? So just like the Apple told us that the iPod's going to allow us to carry 1,000 songs in our pocket, when we're showing the jewelry, we need to share what it does for you and what problem it's going to solve for them. Okay, so many women are in a rush to get ready, right? Would you agree with that? That's something relatable that people are like, I just want to look nice as I'm like rushing out to get the kids to school and out to errands or whatever I'm doing that day. I'm trying to get out the door to work, right? But they don't necessarily know what to put on. What's going to just be the quickest, easiest way to look cute as I'm running out? Or they may have trouble with something, right? Doesn't all women seem to have some sort of issue with something, right? So whether it's I can't wear gold because fill in the blank. I never wear silver because my earring holes are ruined. I can't wear earrings. I don't like the way necklaces sit on my chest. I can't, right? These are all things that women say. So when we are holding up earrings and just saying, oh, these are gold, they're so pretty, there's someone sitting there saying, oh, that's nice, but I can't wear those. My earring holes wouldn't allow me to wear those. I don't look good in gold. I don't do dangly earrings. Now, when you become a master seller using the right words, you're always going to have high orders because you're going to be using the words that are going to help you overcome those objections and help people with the problem that they have. Because that's what benefit selling is, you guys. It is simply that, showing how buying that item is going to benefit them by offering a solution to what they view as the problem, or showing them the benefits of what it can do for them. So let's talk about people who come in saying, I don't wear jewelry, right? So we occasionally get some of those. I don't wear jewelry. We want you to get to the place that that person left an order, that they even choose a bonus item because we showed them what the jewelry will do for them. Okay, so let's start with earrings. Okay, people who love earrings, they're already sold on earrings. They just need to see something they like. That's the easy ones, right? So let's address what some common issues are with earrings and how benefit selling is going to help, okay? So one common problem is people ruin their holes, right? Some in the 80s or the 90s, they wore manhole covers every day. They now have earring slits, not earring holes, and they think they can't wear earrings. So we're coming in with some benefit selling. Okay, so let's say we're starting here with our Whisper earrings and our Moana earrings. And you're going to say things like, ladies, if you're one of these people that think, you've been out of the long earrings because at some point you stretched out your earrings, especially those of you that kind of did that in the 80s alongside me, I want to introduce you to 2 Whisper Light pairs of earrings. Okay, these are actually called Whisper because of how light they are. They are Whisper Light. This earring right here is your gateway back to the fun earring game right here. So you will not even know you have them on. You will think you forgot to put earrings on. Now, a hair Whisper heavier than those are these Moana earrings. Okay, so these are super lightweight. They have the beautiful filigree pattern. You can dress them up and down. I'm going to pass them around. This would be, of course, in person. And obviously, you're not passing them around, but if you are, I'm going to pass them around so that you can feel them. Now, before you decide if an earring is heavy when you're handling it, remember, take it off the card or the display. Right now, you would be holding 4 earrings and this thing. I want you to take it off of here and assess how this one earring feels. Remember to do that at shows because they'll pick up even a set of earrings on a card, forgetting that's 2 earrings and a card. That's a lot different than the weight of just one earring. So make sure that you say that, okay? So now, if you have a guest that came in with earring slits and they would probably now entertain holding the earring, trying on the earring. And we also need to be guests to be building a list with a variety of price points. So if they will end up trying out these 2, now they're already ready for half price items because these are only $26 each. There are other earrings in this category. Would anyone like to throw a name out?
Mochi.
Mochi. Twizzler is another one. Even almond would be a great one. So somebody who doesn't want fish hooks, have them try the almond earrings. Those are posts. So there we go. We're solving that problem. Now, another common issue that people have, let's move on to necklaces. Necklaces don't lay right. Do you ever have people say that to you? Necklaces don't lay right. Okay. Now, you don't have to have body issues for this. You just have to only own more than one blouse, right? Because some necklaces lay amazing on some blouses and some necklaces don't go with that blouse or they need to be adjusted. So things like showing them that all of our necklaces, really not all, but like most of our necklaces have a 3-inch extender. That allows this necklace, I'm wearing the Galaxy necklace, and you can show the shortest setting and the longest setting. You can show that on yourself, you can show it on a mannequin, or best of all, at an in-person party, you're showing it on a guest. So if I put it on the way I had it on, see how this would be too short on Becca because of the top that she has on? Let's put this on a little bit longer. And now it's fitting right in, laying right on her tank, and it looks beautiful and is elongating her. It's making her look taller. It's making her look fantastic. So, the walking around and making those comparisons at the in-person parties are going to be super helpful, whether that is the color of a necklace, how great it looks on Erica's green, but then look how wonderful it also looks on the light blue that Jennifer has on. Like these types of things show how they look a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, or the adjustable or the removable pieces, right? So here's some word choices for that. You know how we all have tops that you can only wear a certain necklace because with the other necklace, with another one, it doesn't lay right. One's a V-neck, one's a turtleneck, one's a scoop neck, and you have all of these like necklace uniforms that you're like, oh, with this blouse, I always wear this necklace. With this top, I always wear this necklace. No. We're changing that. You see your friends with a necklace and you're like, oh, that wouldn't lay right on me. Okay, let's start with something like Cece, right? Not only do we have the beautiful glass pearls, the cubic zirconia, the designer-inspired quatrefoil, but you can wear this any way that suits you. You can wear this long. You could show it on yourself, a mannequin, or a person long. But you can also double it up. Remember, we're not doubling over our heads unless a necklace is super long, right? Because you're going to end up with a tourniquet on your head. That is not anything that's fun to experience. Make sure that you're showing people, because that's what people originally do. They will all go like this. Oh, no, see, I can't double it. Like, that's not what we're doing. We're opening the necklace and we're showing them that you do it like a scarf, right? That is much nicer to do. It makes people feel more comfortable. I feel like, as somebody who is curvy, my biggest fear is to like be in a group and feel like something's not going to fit, right? So we're going to do this, whether it's a thin person or a thicker person, we're showing them this way of doubling so that you're just going to crisscross, you're going to close it, and then you can adjust it to your liking, right? So that I really shouldn't have worn a necklace so that I could do this while I was talking, but so that it can be, long and short. It can be just long. It can be whatever you want it to be. All right. We all know what I'm talking about. So that's something that Cece is going to allow you to do. It's going to allow you to frame your everyday necklace. Ask that question all the time. How many of you have an everyday necklace that you wear all the time? Something special. It's something religious, something for your children or your grandchildren. Everybody says yes. A lot. The majority of your guests will say yes. And then just say, we want you to wear that. Jewelry is emotional. It's the #1 gift, and that's why. I'm not saying not to wear that. I'm saying let's draw attention to that piece by framing it with something else, right? So we're going to frame that necklace just like you frame anything special in your home. When you have a beautiful photo, do you thumbtack it to the wall? No. Right now, your everyday necklace is thumbtacked to your neck. We're going to frame it just like we frame that special photo so that now the eye swoops down and up, you're elongated. And then that necklace is on their eye again. And they're like, oh my gosh, I love that. Meanwhile, you hadn't received a compliment on that in years because you've been wearing it every day since 2004. Okay, so we're going to frame. Okay, so sharing so much about there, right? About framing, about wearing it short and long, that everyone can do it because it's going to fit everybody each way. Okay, you're deciding how it lays. So there's no such thing as it doesn't lay right because you get to do it, right? That's what we're doing with Alexa, right? So Alexa, you can decide you don't even want this piece and then use the 2 longer ones. Maybe you just want the paperclip chain. Maybe one day you only need this. You're making the decisions. So there's no such thing as it doesn't lay right, it doesn't fit, it's too many, because you get to decide. So we're getting this in either gold or silver, or maybe even both, and you can intertwine them and make your own mixed metal piece. Now, mixed metal, thank goodness that's a thing, right? Because how many of you have an everyday jewelry piece that might be different than what you're wearing the rest of the day, right? I have on all rose gold today, but my wedding band, my anniversary band is white. So mixed metal is a thing. So we want to help you be comfortable with that mixed metal, right? So how about a piece like, what is this?
Atmosphere.
The Atmosphere, you have that paperclip style, but notice how it's gold and silver. That's something we want to help you do so that you don't have to be rushing around. If you already have an everyday silver earring on, You can still throw on this necklace and have a different look than you did yesterday. Be framing your piece that's shorter. Be adjusting this to be over a turtleneck or under a button-down blouse while still doing that mixed metal. So why are we doing mixed metal? Girls, we are grown women with jewelry from the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. So we've been through all of the different trends, which is why the trend now is to mix. So if you need help with the mixing, just get a Park Lane piece that's going to help you be the unifier, right? This is your unifier, gold and silver, as already shared with you. So if you have silver earrings on and you want to wear a gold bracelet, this is what brought that all together for you. Okay, do you see what I mean about like using that type of language? This is something that people can relate to. We don't want all the jewelry you've built up over the years sitting in your drawer. That's a missed opportunity. It's leaving memories of how you got it and why you got it in a drawer instead of on your body being enjoyed out in the world. So let's get some mixed metal pieces as your unifiers, like a set of Denali bracelets, so that you are ready for gold or silver, whether you wear these together or mixed among your other bracelets as the unifier. Maybe you're wanting to do the Denalis, but in the silver and the black. So now that you're updating your silver a little bit and doing that mixed metal edgy look. This is giving you 5 bracelets in one purchase. And if you've already decided on these earrings, these are $26 each. Now your Denali bracelets are $31. That's $6 a bracelet, girls. How fantastic is that? I want to help you tonight to maximize how much jewelry you're walking out the door with, but getting them for half price, getting them as bonus items. I like to sleep well at night, knowing I got you all the best deals. So that's why I really encourage you to keep making that wish list, because when we do the order at the end, I'm going to really maximize all of the sales that you are entitled to. I want to help you maximize all of the sales that you are entitled to. My job is to get you the most jewelry for the least amount of money. I say that a lot too. Another, how about some mixed metal in a bauble bracelet? Now this is giving you gold and hematite, plus the clear crystals, which a lot of people read as silver. So how great would be a bracelet like this be? But some of you just rolled your eyes. How many of you rolled your eyes and said, I can't do bangles? Now, of course, I'm talking to you guys like I'm talking to guests, right? So how many of you just rolled your eyes and you're like, I can't fit my hand in there? Neither can I. And I don't have to. Park Lane does not make you shove your hand through a hard bangle like this. We don't want this big giant bangle hanging, because how many of you take off your bracelets at work because you get tired of typing and they're banging on the desk? No more. Our bracelets open, and then because they open, we're not jamming our hand through, but then when it closes, it's a much closer fit to the wrist. So whether you have the smaller wrist or the larger wrist, these open close bangles are for you. I want you to notice the difference. The embraceable is malleable, but not quite stretchy. It's malleable. Look at the difference in the circumference. Okay, because this has to fit over your hand, this is much larger. If you want that closer fit, you want a bracelet like the bauble or any bracelet like that, such as the Chateau bracelet. Mother of pearl, designer look, opens and closes just like I showed you, still oval, and you have the different color options. So, now you can show others of that, right? So you can talk about the jewel bracelets, how this is a Cartier inspired piece. This is giving you that high-end designer look. Okay, so that's our bracelet problem solving section, right? Now, if you have long nails, you don't want to have to deal with any clasps or anything like that. The greatest solution would be an open top bangle. So an open top bangle, no one has to be home to help you put on if that's like something that you feel like I need to be able to get dressed by myself. Here we go. Right on. Every different color. We have this in 3 different metals, easy to put on, and half price. This is going to be only in the 20s. We want to help them build those arm parties. So now you're showing them how these bracelets go together with each other. If you want, what if you're just somebody who's like, I want something light, I want something casual, something neutral, just great with jeans and all of my casual like hoodies and stuff. That's where you bring out your wrap bracelets, right? So, and a wrap bracelet is also a great way, if you still want to bust out a choker, this can be a choker. And if you like the choker, but not the choking, there are 3 levels to close this. So this is going to fit everyone. It's just a matter of how tight are you going to close it. So this is going to be really multifunctional for you. And we do have wrap bracelets, super casual like Radley, that close like a belt closure. What do we call that? I don't know. So there we go. Remember, these types of bracelets are quiet. So if you have that issue of like noisy bracelets, somebody near you that's like jingle jangle lady, we want to bring you the bangle without the jangle. All right. So here, though, all those bracelets, as they touch each other, do not jangle like bracelets of yore. So just know that you can really, be confident in that. Now, what about when you want that customized fit? We do have the pull tab bracelets as well, this cherry bracelet. You have the pop of red with the heart and a crystal. Now, remember, this is another low price piece, everybody. So I'm speaking aside again. So when they love something like this, it's a low price item. And then you can just pull it to your total satisfaction so that it's perfect every single time. Okay, so that's like another section there. So, to do like a statement necklace segment, right? So ladies, fun fact, all women need one signature statement necklace at least in your wardrobe. It's another way to slim through jewelry because the eye is brought up here. So the attention is here, which is bringing attention to your face, to your décolletage, and you just look absolutely amazing. When you're getting photos taken, when you're on Zoom, when you're doing a presentation at work, I want you in a statement necklace because it's called that for a reason. It's drawing attention and it's something that makes you more memorable because it's the number one thing that people notice. Right? Do you ever go somewhere and you go to your husband's work party and you're standing around chit-chatting with people? What's the number one thing that people will say to you when you're in those like mingly situations? It's typically, oh, I like your necklace, because it's an easy opener. And if 6 women are going for a job, 6 women are giving a presentation, and they're all wearing a blue suit, how about you be the one who accentuated the blue suit in the palace necklace with a little bit of sparkle, bring a little bit of color, and set yourself apart just in that mental way. So you give a fantastic presentation because you are talented, and you also made sure they didn't forget with that palace necklace sparkling appropriately, like work appropriate, right? You can do something more neutral with a sandalwood necklace, while at the same time using this in the summertime when you're nice and tan and wearing your white gauzy tops and you're going on a beach vacation. This is the type of necklace that not only, again, you control how long, how short, it puts a pull tab as well. And you're going to grab this, you grab this as a bonus item. You can throw that in if you want. Even something that if you feel like you want to wear something dressy, you know how like you feel like, oh, where am I wearing something that dressy? If you're looking at a real statement necklace, If you ever just cover the sides of it with a jacket of some sort, that cuts down the angle and makes it look less dressy. You know, when you go to a wedding, you like pull your hair up so that everything is seen. That's what makes it look dressy. It's being seen from every angle. If you're going to the grocery store, see how Jen has on a vest? She could totally, with her super casual outfit, put an amazing statement necklace on top of that. And now, do you ever be sitting in the doctor's office and you like threw on a sweatshirt and you're schlumpy and you're just kind of waiting to be called in? And then someone like Jen walks in who is absolutely just as comfortable, right? I think that might even be a hoodie or of some sort, or like a zip up, or like a something super casual for sure. But she's got the vest, a necklace, and some sunglasses. She walks in and you're like, wow, she looks good. Okay, I want to help you here go from not only admiring a woman like that, but being a woman like that. So that you're in the grocery store and you're getting your eggs and people are like, wow, she looks great. And you know you're nicer when you walk around society and you feel a little cute, right? You're holding doors, you're making eye contact, you're letting people pass because you feel good. And all that takes is a little bit of accessory, lipstick, and sunglasses. So this is the type of thing that when you romance, when you create a vision for people, like, you know what, I should grab those necklaces. I should grab those earrings. I could just put that on with my jeans and my sweatshirt when I go to work. So benefit selling is really going to increase your sales because we're solving problems. We're inspiring for a new look, for a new idea. And that's the huge booking tool as well, because think about what that personal service and help does for someone. Because if someone comes into your in-person party or is just browsing the catalog or came to your Facebook Live, we provide a service, right? Where we're describing what we're helping with, where we're helping with the carts, where when they're buying a rose gold necklace, we're saying, would you like to get an earring in rose gold so that you have something to wear with it? Everyone forgets rose gold earrings. Because if people wanted to just wander around and not be helped, they could just go to Kohl's for that. Right? No one's helping you. It's frustrating. And I'm not picking on Kohl's. I'm talking about basically any retail environment is not that helpful. We're helpful. We're doing the job. And when they feel like they learned something, when they enjoy their jewelry, when they feel good about their purchase, they want to share it with their friends. And when you say, hey, were you thinking about getting a couple of girls together like this? I would love to spoil you with $400+ in free jewelry. Just for doing like we're doing here today. They're so more apt to say yes when they've just enjoyed themselves, when they had a positive experience, when you told them, so this is actually $300 worth of jewelry and your total is $142.75. You saved 100 and I don't know, I didn't do enough numbers fast enough. You saved $160. People are like, wow, you know, and that's the type of thing they want to share with their friends. Every one of us has, in fact, gone to Kohl's and then told a friend, hey, remember those pillows that you wanted? They're on sale for $12 each. Kohl's didn't give you a commission. If you brought 12 of your friends to Kohl's and they all bought that $12 pillow, are they giving a $400+ shopping spree? They are not, but we are. So I want you to remember that type of stuff, the elevated level of service and the elevated level of treatment that we are giving people at any of our shows. So to have that confidence and remember that what we're offering is a service. And when people say no, they're not saying, no, Eric K., that's such an annoying question. Don't ever contact me ever again. You're so annoying. It might feel like that, but it definitely shouldn't. If you're at the diner and you have, like, everybody around you has French fries and the waitress is coming around saying, would you like ketchup? Would you like ketchup? Would you like ketchup? And you're like, no, thank you. She's not like, oh my God, Colleen hates me. She didn't even want any ketchup. No, it just wasn't for her. And sometimes what we're offering isn't for someone, but we are definitely for someone else. And 99% of this is the confidence and the belief in what we have to offer. And the way I offer it is unique to the way Jennifer offers it, is unique to the way Eric Kay offers it. That's why we each have our ways that we do things and our customer bases. You see it in a mega party, right? When it's like, give a shout out to your stylist, and you hear all the other names among us. You know, Isabella's customers saying how much they love her. Jennifer, I love her fun, raffles. But Linda is so expert with the jewelry. Everybody has their thing. The way you run your business is the way your customers will like it. We just all do it within the same program, which is so rich and allows us to be incredibly generous. So what I would encourage you to do as you see the new jewelry tonight is to think through these word choices, these problem solving, take a look at the new jewelry that's coming out and blend that in. I'm going to post the notes that I used for this so that if you want to use this as any type of script for anything, you can do this in your VIP group. This is basically like a Facebook Live that you can do, probably broken up over a few days with your customers, blending the new jewelry in, using existing pieces. Some of you will have new jewelry this week. Some of you may be waiting, won't maybe have it till next week. But whatever jewelry you have, this fits. Because notice I did this with just pieces that are available today. Tomorrow, I might have held up different pieces, but this same presentation can be given 100,000 times over. And you know how I know that? Because I've done it 100,000 times over. This is essentially a lot of my show. And actually, when I looked through these notes, I realized I did get away from saying some of these things, so I can bring that back because customers are new from a few years back, right? So does anyone have any thoughts or questions on this?
Michelle, this was amazing and honestly made me think. I remember when I first started a million years ago, and then, Park Lane's taken me back so many times, thank you. But we would say wear a plain shirt or wear a black shirt, but so obviously I'm not out and about like I used to be, but you could ask the people that are coming to the party to send me a picture of the shirt that you have a problem with.
Right.
And then you can go into your own closet and pick something to put it on your mannequin.
100%. I love when people do come in those plain tops. At the same time, I love at an in-person party when people have all different things on, because it allows you to show the versatility of the pieces and how a certain piece looks great on this color and that color. It looks great on a V-neck and over a turtleneck, because people, they have enough uniform jewelry, right? That's what I was talking about earlier. With this top, I wear this necklace. With this, no, we are breaking you free from the chains like Wilson Phillips told you to. We are getting you in some new pieces and moving it around and changing up your look. That's how you get compliments, when you look different, when something about you is different than it was the day before. That's why the people in the everyday necklace, we want to get that framed. We want to highlight that with some earrings. We're not trying to tell people don't wear your grandmother's heirloom piece. We want to say that is beautiful. Let's enhance that with some pieces that will draw attention to it.
One of the things that I find helpful is when you're jotting down notes about the new collection, then come back after you get the piece or you're feeling the piece and holding the piece, and use that file that has all the description words and be like, okay, how can I describe this piece? How can I describe these mochi earrings? Ooh, artisan. That's a great word. I'm going to put that on my note card with that, so that then when I do a live, I'm going to say the word artisan. And that's how it really becomes fluid in your vocabulary. So taking the descriptive words along with the piece of jewelry and looking for what fits this the best. Malleable. I've never used that word with the embraceable bracelets. Now I'm going to, right? So that's always super helpful.
I
with
think
new-
I got malleable from when Christine Turner at convention was showing them when they first came out, and she described it as malleable. And I
Yeah.
had never used that word either, but it's the perfect word for
totally
this.
is. It absolutely is. Yeah.
So that's why I gave you this words to use handout. It's in the files section here in our group. When I printed it, I definitely needed my Go Gadget eye to read this bottom section. So you might find it easier to look at it online and then increase, like, how you make it the screen bigger. You might prefer that. Or you might use your phone and then increase it, whatever it takes. But I love that suggestion, Jen, because the phrases on here are fantastic. And the girls that will show the jewelry tonight already use a lot of these words. So, right, like Jen said, write them down so that that's the word you use for this piece. Artisan is a great one. Kay Demmer is fantastic about what's hand beaded. She always uses the term hand beaded. That always sounds amazing, right? This is hand beaded. Now, I forget what pieces she's talking about, but there are pieces when they come out, they tell us that. So, which is again why I suggested going back to some of those mega party presentations. Kay Demmer sold $250,000 last year by herself, not her team, her one person. Number one in our organization, and we may well see her as number one tonight, this week at convention for the whole company. And we have the ability to see her present on a regular basis. This is all a gift to us. We're lucky to have these top performers among us. And I'd love to see you taking advantage of those opportunities. So that is